இன்று விசுவாசத்தை பற்றி பேச போகிறேன். Firstly, we'll see why do we need faith and what is faith. So, of course, as faith, as we all know, it is believing in something or someone which we believing something completely, which we probably don't have much proof of, or like which we have, on somebody which we have not physically seen in this material world. So, firstly, why do we need faith? Where does faith fit in our life with God? So, let us turn to the words of God. Let us turn to Ephesians 2:8. And we all know that salvation comes through God, and it's just purely by the grace of God that we are saved. And to receive the salvation from God, how do we do it? And the verse clearly says, "For it is by the grace you have been saved through faith." So, although it's the grace through which we are saving, which saves us, but it's through faith that we are saved. So, the faith plays a very important part in our Christian life. And Hebrew 11:6 says, "Without faith, it is impossible to please God." So, in our worldly life, that is probably our prime goal, to please God and receive the salvation which He has given to us through the abundant grace. So that's how important faith is in our life. So, to starting off as the first point, on what do you place your faith? So, a lot of us think having faith, or having faith is believing that all good things will happen to you. Some people might say, okay, I believe in God. God is going to do this for me. I want this. I want a car. I want something done in my life, and I have faith that will happen in my life. That is actually not the right faith. Where do you feel? You are basically placing your faith on your faith. You're saying, I have faith in God, and God is going to do it for me. That's basically placing your faith on your own faith. But that's not the right way to keep the faith. So in Romans 10:11, Scripture says, "Anyone who believes in Him will never be put to shame." And in Tamil, the phrase "viswasam" is used. "Avarai viswasipavan evano avan vetkapaduvadillai." So here it clearly says, whoever has faith in God will not be put to shame. So it clearly says where to place your faith. You place your faith directly on God. You don't place your faith on yourself. You don't place your faith on anything else. You don't place your faith on your own faith. You place your faith directly on God, and He will help you out. Placing your faith on God. Why is it so difficult? Most of us have been brought up in a good Christian family, and we have been taught about Jesus Christ, that He has come and He gave His only begotten Son, and He was crucified on the cross. We have heard all these stories, and we all believe it to be exactly true, and we are pretty sure all this happened and Jesus Christ came for us. Then why is faith so difficult? Let us look at a couple of incidents that happened in the Bible during the biblical times, and we'll see what's happening there. Firstly, we'll turn our Bibles to Mark 9:23-24. We heard that being read out earlier. So here we see an incident that's happening. A father who has a son who is sick. The father brings the son to Jesus Christ, who is basically preaching at some location. So the father believes, he sees, here's a man who's the Son of God, and he, of course, he clearly has the power to heal my son, and I believe that he is the Son of God, and I believe he's going to serve. He'll be able to heal my son. He believes everything, and he brings the son to God, and he brings him in front of Jesus Christ and asks him to heal him. And what does God ask him back? What does Jesus Christ ask him back? He asks him, everything is possible for one who believes. The question he puts forward to the person is, do you believe? As I said earlier, he's believed that this person can do it. He's believed that he's the Son of God, and he's brought him to him. He has taken all the pain, and he brought him to Jesus Christ. But Jesus asks him, do you believe? If you believe, it will happen. Do you believe? Why does he do that? And if, the response from the person, the kid's dad, has even more. It's even more interesting. He says, "I do believe, but help me overcome my unbelief." He clearly says, "I do believe, but help me overcome my unbelief." So this is the position we are in. We know we want something. We ask God in the faith, God, please give me. But somewhere at the bottom of my heart, there is always something which pulls us down. I am in a pretty hopeless situation, and I ask God, God, can you please do this for me? I say, God, I need something. I ask God for something, and but deep down in our heart, we always think, okay, this is very difficult. This is probably not going to happen. It always pulls our faith back down. That's we always have this doubt on God, and that is, I mean, you have to think about it. You are doubting the God. You're not doubting a fellow human being who can only help you out in a worldly way, or you're not doubting something else. Like you're not doubting your own capability. You're doubting the God Himself.
ஏப்ரல் மாதத்தின் கடைசி ஞாயிற்றுக்கிழமைக்காக ஸ்தோத்திரம். ஏப்ரல் மாதத்தின் 28ஆம் தேதிக்காக ஸ்தோத்திரம். நன்றியோடு துதிக்கிறோம் ஆண்டவரே. விசேஷமாய் ஆண்டவரே செய்தியை பகிர்ந்து கொண்ட அருமையான மகன் ஜெயலினுக்காக நன்றி செலுத்துகிறோம். எத்தனை அன்பு ஆண்டவரே. விசுவாசத்தினால் நீதிமான் பதறான் என்று சொல்லி ஆண்டவரே அவருக்கும் மட்டுமல்ல, திருச்சபைக்கும் மட்டுமல்ல, எங்களுக்கும் இதே நாளில் 5 வருஷத்திலே நீ நினைப்பூட்டுவதற்காக உமக்கு நன்றி செலுத்துகிறோம். நன்றி செலுத்துகிறோம். தள்ளாட விடாதபடிக்கு விசுவாசத்திலே இன்னும் ஆண்டவருக்காக எழுமி நிற்க கர்த்தர் உதவி செய்ய முடியாது என்று ஜெபிக்கிறோம். இயேசுவின் நாமத்தில் ஜெபம் கேளும் நல்ல பிதாவே.